morning. It's Monday, and my Monday morning has already been off to a rocky start. So this morning I had to be here earlier than I usually am, so I had to be here at like 7 o'clock because I had a conference at 7:15. So last night I just couldn't sleep because I knew that I had to wake up early, and I kept dreaming about conferences and like being late and all that stuff. Luckily, I did wake up in time. I left my house on time and I got to school on time. However, a lot of things happened in the morning that like just threw my whole day off. So first thing, I was about to leave and I opened my kitchen window to check on my dog, and she saw me, started moving like her bowl for water and food, and she usually does this on purpose. Like she'll flip the food over or the water over so we'll come outside and play with her. So of course I didn't want to leave without her having any food or water, so I went out and I went ahead and filled those up for her. But while I was doing that, I was like, okay, mental note, don't forget your wallet that's in your purse, don't forget your lunch. And I forgot both, and I didn't realize this until I was almost at work. So, and of course I couldn't turn back. Usually I would have because I had time, but I had a conference, so I couldn't. And then on top of that, my low mileage little thing turned on. So hopefully I can make it home because I don't have my wallet to go get gas. So then I was trying to think, like, what am I gonna do for lunch? I'm like, I can't always just eat snacks that I have in my classroom. But I do have Apple Pay on my phone, so luckily I can do that, hopefully. So there's a McDonald's near me, so I called to make sure that they have Apple Pay, and they do, so I'm gonna go ahead and try that. Hopefully it works out. I have 3 more conferences. I'll be done here at like 4:30. I'm gonna go home and prep more for conferences tomorrow. I do have morning conferences, but they're not until 7:30, so I won't have to be here super early. So yeah, right now I'm just prepping a math craft. We're making pumpkins with addition facts on them, and yeah, I think they just blew the whistle, so I'm gonna go get my kids from recess. Okay, I am done with conferences for today. I'm gonna go home, make some dinner, and prep for tomorrow's conferences. We are doing pen pals, and I tried to start them today, but honestly I had no idea what I was doing, and the first lesson completely flopped. So I'm gonna go home, rethink it. I already have some ideas for tomorrow and try those again. Things happen. I did change my bulletin board to a pumpkin one. We did this math activity. Did I show you? I don't remember. So we did this pumpkin. It has little addition problems that they can color whatever color they want, and this is what it looks like now. I am gonna go ahead and put a title on the top. I think it looks cute. I like that I did them different shades of orange. Alright, so I'm tired and I'm gonna head home, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Also, before I leave, I put up these like makeshift curtains. I used a plastic tablecloth and tension rods to kind of make this curtain. We're not allowed to have fabric, but we can have paper or plastic on the windows or on the walls, so I went ahead and tried this, and it looks okay. I feel like I want to get a different color tablecloth and see how that looks. But as of now, it looks good. I only have 3 tension rods, so that's why I still have the black paper there and black paper on the other side. Hi guys, it's Tuesday. I hate all of this glare, but just these fluorescent lights are not the best for vlogging. It is well after the end of the day. It's 4:17, and I just got done with my conferences for today. I feel like they went pretty well. I had 4 conferences today. 1 in the morning, I had 3 in the afternoon, and I think they went well. I cannot wait to be done with them. I haven't started my sub plans, and I have to because I'm not going to be here on Friday, so I have to have them done by at least, I want to finish them tomorrow, the latest, which is probably going to be when that happens because I'm such a procrastinator. I am in desperate need to have like 3 hours in my classroom to just organize and clean. I'm sorry for the lighting, but I don't know where else to set you down. There's just, I think I've already talked about this, I don't even know. There's just so many extra things in my classroom that I really don't have room for, but are still here, and I don't really know where they're supposed to go. So I'm gonna try to ask, because I have extra desks and so many things. So it'd be great to just have them out and organize things. I've been trying to figure out a way where I can have like book bins or book bags or something like that for my kids to have books at their level that they can read, but I haven't really figured it out. I feel like I know how. I want to get more of those cube organizer things. I have one at home, but I'm actually currently using it, so I don't know if I so I think I'm gonna have to buy another one and use like the plastic shoe bins. I know two of them fit per cube, so I want to have books in there, books from my library or books from Reading A to Z, anything like that. I want to be able to do that. So I think it's going to be a fall break project when I come back from Hawaii. I'll do that over that weekend before we come back. And maybe even having another cube organizer for supplies. Currently I have a bunch of, currently I have the table supplies on my counter. So like our ELA book, our math book, our supply boxes are all here, and the writing journals too. And that's fine, but it just doesn't look the prettiest. So I'm wondering if to use a cube organizer or one of those Sterlite drawers. Maybe I can put one of those at the end of each table, so each drawer is for one of the things that they use daily. And that way it's out of the way, not on their tables, because that looks so messy all the time. And I feel like they don't have enough room to work on if they're there. I just want to feel caught up. I feel like this year I just feel like I'm playing catch up, and I can't ever be caught up, and I hate that feeling. And I definitely think that it's because I am in a new grade level and I'm the only one in that grade level. Because last year, yeah, it was my first year teaching, and yeah, it was difficult, but I knew that if I had a question about anything, I could always go to my team teachers and they would help me out. So it was nice having that. And yes, and I still ask questions here. I ask questions to other teachers, but I feel like it's not the same. And how can I expect it to be? And it's not fair for me to expect it to be, because it's not the same whatsoever. So yeah, I would just definitely like some time alone in my classroom where I can just get things done. This week has definitely been super nice, because since there's parent-teacher conferences, the after-school kids are all in the cafeteria, and it gives me so much time in my classroom just to be here, and it's quiet and it's nice. That's not forever. Our after-school program definitely thrives when they have a space too, like classrooms. So I totally understand why they use the classrooms, but I just can't get used to it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean things up, get things organized. I think I'm gonna plan to go home at 5:30, and so I'll be here for another hour, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, it's a Wednesday afternoon. We got out of school at 1:30 for parent-teacher conferences instead of 2:30, but I don't have any conferences scheduled until 4, so I have some time in the classroom. I went ahead and just put zip ties on the desk so they don't move. I think I talked a little bit about that last time. I have 3 more conferences today. Like I said, they're not until 4. It's 3:23. I'm gonna go ahead and start working on sub-plans for Friday, which shouldn't be too bad since it's an early release, and we do have library, computers, and Fun Friday, and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working on those before my conference arrives. I want to try to get as much done today, because I have to finish my sub-plans today, since we do leave tomorrow night. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Also, today is October 3rd. And it's Wednesday, so that's why I'm wearing pink. Hey, so it is Thursday afternoon. I just came back to the classroom from dropping off my kids with their parents. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I don't know, we had a chaotic afternoon, but in a good way. So let's talk about today. I had another conference in the morning, which is why I didn't vlog. I think it went pretty well. I am coming to find that I have to challenge kids, a few kids, like a handful of kids. And I'm gonna think about it over break on how I can do that. For some reason, we had enough time to do another rotation, which we usually only have time for 2. So that was weird, but we just went with it. I had my aide prepare my October journals, so those are ready for next week. I know technically it's October now, and we should have been doing those this week, but this week we focused a lot more on writing the letters to our pen pals. Writing the first letter to our pen pals was definitely a lot harder than I anticipated. I definitely had to go home and just reflect on how to approach it in a better way. So the first thing I did, I was just gonna let them kind of write whatever they want. I didn't want to control what they wrote about, but since it is the first time they were writing a letter to anyone, it was a little bit more difficult. So I went ahead and made like a fill in the blank kind of template, and I had a date with a blank on the day number. I had dear and then a blank for their person, and then I had a certain structure. So I had the first sentence was like, my name is blank, I go to blank, and then after that it was I like blank, and then do you like blank, and then I think I ended it with I hope to hear from you soon, love blah, blah, blah. I was going to send them out today, but I have 2 kids that are out, and I have other kids that did not finish, and I'm not going to be here tomorrow, so I don't want to send them out yet. So I think I'll just do it after fall break. I'll text my friend that I'm partnering up with. It's funny because I met her last year. She was student teaching at the school that I was teaching at. She was student teaching on First in a classroom super close to mine, and I always saw her, but we never really talked. And then it wasn't until recently that we got up together, and she's really great. So I'm gonna go ahead and send her a message and tell her that things were definitely a lot harder than I thought they were gonna be, so it's gonna take us a little bit longer. Anyway, and where I was going with that was that having that fill in the blank template definitely helped. It still gave them a lot of choice on what to write. So I had students writing about their favorite toy, I had students writing about their favorite holiday, favorite color, favorite animal. It was just a lot more structured, and I enjoyed it a lot better. So strep throat has been going around, and I don't know what to do. I've had so many of my kids just kind of like go home sick. But I mean, we use hand sanitizer a ton, and we wipe the tables. I don't really know what else to do. So hopefully after fall break it kind of stops. That'd be great. But if it doesn't, I hope I don't get it. Today we gave away another one of my books, and they were really excited about it. I really enjoyed doing this. I placed a Scholastic order yesterday. So if you're familiar with Scholastic, then you know that if you spend a certain amount of money, then you get a certain amount of money to spend. So usually I get like $10-15 to spend on books. So I picked up a few books to include in future raffles. Right now when I work on my sub plans, I have a little bit left to prep for a parent-teacher conference that I have at 3, and I only have 2 more conferences left for this week. I have one at 3, and then I have one at 3:25, and the other one's at 4. After that, I am just going to try to get as much done here in the classroom to get it ready for tomorrow's sub. After that, I'm going to go home and finish packing. Okay, I am done with my last conference for the week. I have one more when we come back from break, but I'm done. I am also done with my sub plans. Let me just show you what I came up with. So I have played around with different like styles of organizing sub plans, and also organizing materials for when you have a sub. At first I tried laying everything on my horseshoe table and labeling it, and I've had subs tell me that they like that, but if someone bumped into something or something like that, then it was gonna be out of place, so I stopped doing that. Then I started doing a sub crate, sub tub, I don't know, and I had different hanging folders for every single aspect of our day, and that seemed to work. I really liked it a lot, but I didn't want to do it this year because I don't have as much space as I did last year, so I don't have room for a crate to be laying around. So I am going with a binder this year. This is not where I want it to be. It's definitely going to be a work in progress. I want to work on it more so I can also have emergency sub plans in here. So let me go ahead and show it to you. Okay, so I think this is a 2-inch binder. It's pretty big. So I just made this on PowerPoint. I just Googled watercolor flowers, and I just copy and pasted one here and then one here. These are fonts from Miss Fifth, and I think this is BB Fairy Boats, something like that. And this is, I don't know what the fonts are, but they are just from Miss Fifth. I have a roster of my class in case the sub cannot get into the system to take attendance. I have a hard copy of it. I also have an evacuation plan, and then what we use for fire drills in case we need it. So like a green to say that we're all here and accounted for, or red if we're not. I also included my doorbell. So I used a rubber band and a binder clip, or binder ring, I'm sorry. Words are hard right now. It's been a long week. So I used it to just attach it onto here. Again, I use the same format for the pages. Eventually when I get actual dividers or better dividers, this is all I had to work with right now. So it does sub plans, morning work, and then sub plans just keep going and going and going. So then I have a tab for in case of emergency, and I just lay out what we do in case of a fire drill, lockdown drill, and in case someone gets sick. Then my next tab is things you should know. So I have this page right here that kind of says how we go to the bathroom and get water and stuff like that, and more about our electronic doorbell. And then the other page that I will not show you, I just have information about students. Then I have an overview of our schedule. Right now I just have the Friday one, just because that's all I had time to do. But eventually when I have each of our days laid out. Then I just have some extra work straight from the sub needed. So yeah, that's what I have in my sub binder. I hope it works well. I did tell my sub that she can text me if she needs anything, but I'm pretty sure I'll be on a plane if she needs anything. So hopefully it works out. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the vlog there because I have to go home now. So thank you so much for watching. Probably a shorter vlog, and I've noticed that my last vlog was also shorter than my usual vlogs were last year, but I mean, my vlogging time is more limited, so I guess that kind of comes with that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.